Alright, it is that time again. Time to show off the progress for week 8. I'm actually starting this video a little ways into the demo for this week, because the stuff before this point hasn't changed. So I'm about to accept the third quest, which I had implemented last week, but I've made a couple of changes to it so it actually feels a little more in line with the other quests. We're gonna talk to Wisp. The dialogue here has not changed at all. It's really just the area of the quest that has changed. So now that Wisp is done giving us directions, we can come back into the forest, and rather than just having a straight line, we've got a little bit of a maze. Which is what I decided to do for any of the forest missions, just to vary them up a little bit. Something kind of different and fun. Also, there's a weird tree here. How mysterious. But we've got the bananas, so we can take them back to Wisp. And once we're done with that, we'll get into the completely new content for this week. So, Silk calls out for us. I'm gonna need to make it a little more apparent that Silk is the one that's talking in that instance, but that'll be something for the next week. So Silk wants us to get some soil from the cave to make pigment, so we've got to go back to the cave, pick some up. We'll go into this previously inaccessible little side area here, and we've got a new puzzle. Webweaver, then begrudging host, carefree bat, and quiet ghost. So I arranged these switches to look kind of like the layout of the town. Webweaver, begrudging host, whatever I called Luca, and then Wisp. And that leads us into here, which I'm probably going to change the look of, because this does look a little bit weird. But now we have some soil, we can take that back to Silk. I also need to fix up that little area in the bottom left, where there's some green instead of some darkness. But that'll be taken care of. Got the stuff for Silk. And now, to everyone's surprise, Luca needs something. I had a little bit of fun with the quest assignment for this one. So we've got to go back to the forest. Not too big of a deal. Just a little bit of a walk. Tree is gone now. That's not suspicious at all. And hey, look. Thing. Luca was playing a joke. So we're not gonna go back to talk to them. Instead, we're gonna report back to the skeleton, Calcaneus, and they'll help us out in Luca's place. That takes care of the second quest that I added in the last week, and this leads directly into the third and final quest. Which also starts to finally shed some light on what's going on in this town and why everyone's such a huge jerk. Basically, humans are terrible. Whoops. Anyway, we've got to leave to the south, about where we came in, and then head to the west to break the curse. So everyone can be happy again. I had a lot of fun making the castle. Currently, there's not a lot going on in here. Just, you know, castle stuff. There will be a little more to do here later on. Okay. But for now, the quest is functional. Directs us to investigate this cauldron, which is definitely a cauldron. Don't ask questions. And the curse is broken. Currently, that just resolves the final quest, and that's that. I'm going to be working more on what exactly this is going to do, but it's implemented, and we've got the entire main game functional, if not narratively complete. This next week, I'll be working on polishing things up and hopefully implementing some side quests as well. So, look forward to that.